Captain's log supplemental. With the help of our former allies, we were able to force Tyrell's collective into retreat from Deep Space Nine. While the Klingons believe this is a sign of victory, I am a bit more cautious. Without the support of DS9, we lose the advantage of choosing the time and place of our engagement. However, the alternative of letting Tyrell escape so she can replenish her drones and ships would be foolhardy. We have no choice but to pursue her to whatever ground she has chosen for this final confrontation. Enterprise.
Course set, Captain.
Proceeding to war.
There she is. I can see why she's chosen this sector to make her stand. Sensors indicate that area has high concentration of polaric ion energy.
Polaric ion energy? But it's so unpredictable. It's unstable enough to destroy her and everything else within 100,000 kilometers.
Tyrell isn't going to make this easy. It will be a hunt to the last. And unstable or not, she seems to have harnessed the power of this nebula effectively.
Picard, my ships are registering a large energy pocket forming around Tyrell's vessel. Looks to be a shield of some kind. This Vulcan is cunning.
I've never seen that kind of shield configuration before. There are similarities between regenerative shielding we've encountered in the past, but this is much more complex.
She must be using the nebula's unique properties to bolster her shield matrix. That would give her a vast source of power to defend herself. In any case, it's more than any of our weapons can penetrate. She's not going anywhere. The safest place in the galaxy for her right now is in that string.
I agree. There is no sense in leaving the only safe haven in the sector.
Picard, my sensors are picking up some kind of anomaly. What is this pocket doing?
I'm not sure. It seems like some kind of subspace rift.
Sensors indicate a tachyon pulse emanating from the phenomena.
It's a transwarp conduit. She's trying to bring in reinforcements.
Admiral, is there any way to close this conduit?
Yes, but this one doesn't read the same as the ones I've encountered in the past. The energy signature is much greater than normal. I think Tyrell is sustaining it from the power she's drawing from the string. It's unlikely our torpedoes will be able to collapse it. At least not completely. If we want to shut that conduit down, we're going to have to shut her down.
My chief engineer is working on the problem, Admiral. But our first concern must be dealing with these new arrivals. Some of the ships coming through the conduit aren't registering on our sensors as active. Their power matrix readings are highly unstable. This conduit must be having some undesirable side effects on those vessels. I'd stay clear of them, as they're likely to self-destruct.
Agreed, Jean-Luc. I've received communications over subspace that more help is on the way. Let's take them down a peg before our friends show up. Focus on the active Borg vessels and steer clear of the unstable ones.
Enemy vessel detected.
Budapest, standing by.
Albany standing by.
Bel Air standing by.
In phaser range, Captain.
Engaging target.
Borg vessel destroyed. Engaging target.
Borg vessels approaching.
Borg vessel destroyed. Engaging target. Terrell has called out the big guns, gentlemen. That's a Borg tactical cube.
Admiral, you've encountered one of these before. What can we expect?
We damaged the cube internally, and we had the help of a Borg sphere to destroy it. Tactical cubes are extremely well armored and very destructive.
Then we fly to a real challenge. This day will be one to remember through the ages.
If we coordinate our attacks on the vessel, we might be able to better penetrate its armor.
Excellent suggestion, Kratos. Enterprise to all Allied vessels. Bring your weapons to bear on the tactical cube. Let's see if we can't get this nut to crack.
Borg vessels approaching.
Engaging target. Engaging target.
Engaging target.
Engaging target. Engaging target. Budapest standing by. Albany standing by. Initially. Borg vessel destroyed. All ships destroyed. All vessels approaching. Captain, they've taken our shields.
Enterprise.
Borg vessel destroyed. Albany complete. We're taking a beat. Laser range, Captain.
Borg vessel destroyed.
Albany complete. We're taking a beat.
This is the
Borg vessel destroyed. Borg vessel crushed. Shield below, Captain. Our ship can't take any more hits, Captain. Albany complete. Budapest standing by. We're taking a beat. Albany standing by.
Bel Air standing by.
Base is locked.
Engaging target.
Borg vessels approaching. Diverting energy. Course set, Captain. Heading set. Aborting warp, Captain. Borg ships, Captain.
Heading set.
Aborting warp, Captain. Engaging target. Engaging target. Heading set. Budapest standing by.
Bel Air standing by.
Warping to your coordinates. Budapest standing by. Albany standing by.
Your culture will have to certify.
Enemy vessel detected.
Enterprise.
Bel Air standing by.
Albany standing by.
Proceeding to warp. Our shields are down.
Aborting warp, Captain. Warping to your coordinates. Course set, Captain. Aye, Captain. Warp speed ahead. Captain, sensors report enemy vessel. Proceed to warp. Aborting warp, Captain. Engaging target. Engaging target.
Engaging target.
Budapest standing by. Albany standing by.
Bel Air, standing by.
The cube has been destroyed. Good work, everyone. Enterprise.
Albany standing by. Budapest standing by.
Bel Air, standing by.
Course set, Captain. Engaging target. Borg vessel devoted.
Captain Jean, noted in all magnificent how brightly these Borg ships flare against the stars. What now, Picard?
Our engineers have been working, and I believe we have a plan. We called in the USS Scott. It should arrive here momentarily.
Captain Picard, we have the equipment you requested.
Excellent, Scott. We'll make the necessary modifications via remote link.
Confirmed, Enterprise. Captain, we've also been modified to serve as a deep space repair and rearm vessel. You need only to get close and hail us to initiate the process. We'll remain here and guard the sensor pods and provide any support to ships that require it.
Understood. Picard out. We're modifying these sensor pods the Scott brought to emit a magneton pulse.
Isn't that something the Dominion used to use?
Yes, but we've been experimenting with ways to adapt the magneton field to block certain types of subspace ruptures at their point of formation. An anti-subspace weapon, if you will. We thought it might come in handy someday. That day appears to have arrived. We'll have to get each one to a specific location on the two opposite ends of the string. Once they're in place, we can activate the pulse.
Very well. Let's get these sensor pods where they need to go. Prepare tractor beams. Never a dull moment with you, Captain. You sure know how to show a lady a good time.
You said it yourself, Admiral. I get all the easy assignments.
Borg vessel destroyed.
Borg vessels approaching.
Course set, Captain.
Heading set. Engaging target.
Budapest standing by. Engaging target.
Engaging target.
Diverting energy.
Borg vessels approaching.
Diverting energy. Diverting power, Captain.
Engage tractor beam. Albany standing by.
Borg vessels approaching. Borg vessel destroyed.
Budapest standing by. Albany standing by.
Borg vessel destroyed. Borg vessels approaching.
Captain, their weapons are offline. Borg vessel destroyed. Engaging tractor beam.
Budapest standing by.
Vessels approaching.
We've reached the optimum deployment zone for the first sensor pod. Disengaging tractor beam. First sensor pod is in position. Beginning power-up procedures.
Warping to your coordinates. Borg vessel destroyed. Locutus complete. We're in position. Borg vessels approaching.
Second sensor pod has been set. Initiating auto-start sequence. Startup sequences have been finalized. We're bringing the sensor pod's pulse generators online now.
Borg vessels approaching. Proceed to warp.
This is not logical. I am losing the necessary power to maintain the conduit and our shields. All Borg units, form a perimeter around my vessel.
I can smell the scent of victory at hand. Nowhere left to run. And surrounded.
An end could be close. Having chosen this location to hide, the Vulcan neglected to factor in that the string has a destabilizing effect on warp fields. She will not be able to escape.
Events have certainly changed in our favor, but we haven't beaten her yet. Our sensors are reading increased activity within the dormant Borg vessels. She's bringing them out of regeneration. Prepare to engage the remaining Borg ships. Tyrell cannot be allowed to escape.
Course set, Captain.
Borg vessels approaching. Warping to your coordinates.
Course set, Captain. Aborting warp, Captain.
Engaging target.
Engaging target.
Stand by on base.
Engaging target. Detected.
Hold on, sir.
Our shields are down.
Captain, it's the Borg.
Budapest, to fleet. We can't hold out much longer.
Course set, Captain.
Budapest, to fleet. We're in position.
Warping to your coordinates.
Engaging target. Budapest, standing by.
Standing by.
Engaging target.
Albany, standing by.
Bel Air, standing by.
Borg vessels approaching.
Enterprise.
Budapest, standing by. Albany, standing by.
Bel Air, standing by. Warping to your coordinates.
Heading set. ships, Captain?
Engaging target.
Course set, Captain. Engaging target.
Engaging target.
Engaging target. Borg vessel destroyed. Engaging target.
Engaging target.
Borg vessel destroyed.
Borg vessel destroyed.
Borg vessel destroyed.
Borg vessel destroyed.
Engaging target.
Engaging target.
Base is locked. Our shields are down. Captain, enemy shields are down. All we need to do. We're taking the lead. All we need to do. We can't run it. Two enemy missiles detected.
Captain's log, Stardate 57332.5. Victory. Though we have thwarted Tyrell's master plan, a victory begs the question, where do we go from here? The Borg once again left us picking up the pieces, honoring our dead, and hoping for the future. My responsibility here is inescapable. The ripples in the water are a consequence of my actions. However, I have come to live with an understanding that all things have a bane, and this one, the Borg, haunt me the most. I could hear Tyrell in her final moments calling out to me. Whether it was the Vulcan or Borg in my mind, I wonder which we destroyed and which one was set free.